guys, today I'm going to take you along with me this afternoon to the dog shelter that I volunteer at. I already did one vlog on this, it's called Adopt Don't Shop, so if you're interested then scroll down my page to go and find it. There are a lot of different dogs there now because thankfully at this dog shelter a lot of dogs do get adopted, so they do change quite frequently. I also want to say thank you to anyone who watched and supported the vlog or my Instagram post about the little puppy that me and Paul found by the side of the road in Morocco and attempted to help. If this has inspired you in any way to kind of help dogs in need or any other kind of animal in need, then I'll be very, very happy about that. If any of you do live in the area in the south of France and are thinking about adopting a dog, especially a dog from a dog shelter, then hopefully maybe this will give you a better kind of idea of what kind of dogs are available down here. So yeah, let's go walk some dogs. So this is Tyson. He's a Labrador cross. He's just over a year and a half, just under 2 years old. So he's very, very energetic. He loves to play, but he has a really, really sweet temperament. Like, he's super sweet. Tyson! Tyson! Hey buddy! Hi! Yeah, he's super sweet. He came into the refuge just a few weeks ago. I saw him for the first time last week. I don't think a lot of people like him because he's like really fluffy. I think he's a Labrador crossed with God knows what. But if there's any other British girls around the same age as me, you might think the same as me in that he reminds you of the dog that the Home Farm twins used to have. Yeah, I came here last week with Paul and it's the first time we took him out and I was like, oh my god, it's like the dog from the Home Farm twins. And he looked at me like I was insane because he has no idea what that TV show was. But he's a very sweet dog. Oh, he's a sweetheart. Yes, you are. And he loves belly rubs. He loves belly rubs. He loves them. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Good boy. Oh, that face. Oh, that face. Oh, look at that. No. So this is a dog called Sky. He's an American Mastiff, which means that, unfortunately, because of the laws and stuff in France, even though he's more chilled than any of the Labradors or anything in the refuge, we do have to take them out with muzzles on. So all of the rottweillers, all of the staffs, all of the kind of fighting type dogs, we need to take out with muzzles on, which they don't really enjoy. Like, you can see for most of the walk, like, he tries to kind of rub it off his face and stuff, which I understand because I wouldn't really like it either. But yeah, he's called Sky. He's 6 years old, so he is quite old. But it also means that he is super chilled. And he's very silly. Paul is absolutely in love with this dog, which is unfortunate because I'm incredibly allergic to these types of dogs. The dogs with very short, very fine hair. I come out in rashes on my arms. I don't know if you can see in the video there, but I'm already having a rash going on my arm, which isn't great. But he might be called Sky, but I've nicknamed him Wilbur because he always makes this little strange, like, little piggy noise, like a little grunt noise every time he sniffs something. Maybe I can get it on the camera, but it is quite sweet. Yeah, and this dog loves water as well. If I have the clip, I'll insert it now of last week when he jumped into this massive muddy puddle with me and Paul.
He is silly.
He is a pig.
Petit cochon.
He is a pig. I've never seen a dog resemble a pig more in my life.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm standing behind you, not next to you. Come, petit cochon.
He's all tied up.
Yeah, I see, but I'll wait until he's done.
I've never seen a dog resemble a pig more in my life. Hey Wilbur! Hey Wilbur! What you doing, Wilbur?
Wait.
Oh, you have a grasshopper on you. You got a friend. You got a friend. Oh, there he goes. Oh my god, this dog is like a broken squeaky toy. Shh. Shh. Oh my god, is that not giving you a headache? Is that not giving you a headache? Come here. Is this your toy? Is this your toy? No, you don't want to play? You don't want to play? Okay. Oh my goodness! Be quiet! Yeah, so I find coming here really kind of peaceful. It's really nice just to come out and have a walk. So even if you can't adopt a dog, maybe think about if you can volunteer at your local shelter. I mean, we're very lucky here that we have this really gorgeous forest that we can just take long walks in. And there's like multiple trail paths and stuff, and I mean, when it's really hot in the summer, there's quite a lot of shady bits, which is nice, and it's better for the dogs as well. But I also see quite a lot of like hoof prints, so I guess people come up here on their horses a lot. I would love to ride a horse through here, which is really nice as well. And also for me right now, because I'm spending a lot of my days off writing, so a lot of my time is kind of being shut away behind my laptop, which is good. Like, I'm getting a lot of writing done. It's starting to look like a proper book, so I'm very excited about that, and it's coming for you guys soon, I promise. But it's nice to kind of get out, stretch your legs, some fresh air, all of that. I used to come and listen to music, and I would even run a little bit with the dogs. But I've been getting really into listening to podcasts recently. I started with Giovanna Fletcher's Happy Mum, Happy Baby, which, I mean, even though I'm not a mum, it's just really interesting to listen to. She has a lot of really good guests on it. But even more recently, I've started listening to the Rise podcast by Rachel Hollis. It was recommended to me by a friend, but it has some incredible... Where are you going? I'm being like pulled off my feet. It has some really incredible advice for people who, like me, like writing a book. She wrote her own book. She self-published her own book. So it's got some really incredible advice for me. If you're starting a business, social media, even just being a woman in general, I would definitely recommend that podcast to anyone. So for me, it's really nice to come here for a couple of hours, take a couple of hour break out of the day, and listen to some podcasts and walk some dogs. So this is LeBron. He is built like a bodybuilder. You can see his thighs are absolutely huge. He's another staff, but he's a lot more energetic and powerful than Sky. He's a lot younger. He's only 3. So he's a little bit more difficult. He's not really the dog that you want to be getting into a cage with if you're not very comfortable with dogs, because he will jump up, he will try to bite you. What are you doing? Is that nice? Is that nice? Why do I have a terrible feeling that he's decided to stop and I might have to drag him back? Oh. Are you just rolling in the mud? Tell me you're just rolling in the mud. I don't want to have to drag you back to the refuge. You're quite heavy. Okay, he's walking, it's fine. Yeah, you don't really want to be getting into a cage with him if you're not very confident, especially because you have to put the muzzle on him, because he does like to bite. Not like a horrible bite, he's not being nasty, he's just very excited, and he's trying to grab everything. So he'll bite the leash, he'll bite the harness, he'll bite the muzzle, he'll bite your hands, he'll bite your arms, he'll bite everything. But not in like a vicious way at all, it's just overexcitement. So I decided to take him out today, and I was lucky. I was planning on walking Tyson and Sky anyway, but the 3 of them weren't taken out at all yesterday. And the way volunteers really should work is that, yes, we all have our favourite dogs and dogs that we like to take out, but we should really try and walk the dogs that weren't walked the day before. So I've just gotten very lucky that Tyson and Sky were not walked yesterday. So that means it's doubly good that I was walking them today. And I decided just to take LeBron out because I already had the muzzle in my hand. I was already right beside his cage and he hadn't been taken out yesterday, so I thought, I'll just take him out too. So I don't know who I'm going to take out next, but we'll have a little walk around and see. It's just so beautiful here. So, turning me in circles. Here we have another Labrador cross. His name is Blanco, and he's very, very sweet. And he's really good with other female dogs, other male dogs. He's even good with cats, apparently. He's pretty good on the leash. Blanco! Like, he'll stop and everything if you ask him to stop. He doesn't really pull too hard. He's only been at the refuge for 2 weeks. Well, available at the refuge for 2 weeks because they spend a certain amount of quarantine kind of behind the scenes, if you will, before they get put out on display. But I have a sneaky suspicion that he's not going to be there for long. In actual fact, there was they were, do I say elderly? Maybe not elderly, maybe like one step before elderly. Between elderly and middle-aged couple. Hey! Ow! Are you pushing all your dirt into me? Oh, now you're all tangled. I'll get back to you. Okay, now we sorted that. Yes, this couple, as I was taking him out on this walk, leaving the refuge, they were coming in and they asked me if he was available. I was like, I don't know, you need to ask the people who work here because I'm just a volunteer. No, he's the kind of dog that's going to go quickly. Blanco, boy. Hey, buddy, smile. Smile for the camera. Hey. Hey. So I really hope you enjoyed seeing some of the different types of dogs that are on offer here. Like I said, if you're in the area, please come on down, have a little look. Even if you can't take the dogs, maybe stay and volunteer. Unfortunately, there weren't very many volunteers today. It was only me and one other girl. I did manage to walk 4 dogs. I'm just heading home now to have a shower because I stink. I absolutely reek of dog, covered in dog hair, and I mean, coming out in rashes and everything. I mean, I did get a blood test done in Spain a while ago to say that I was allergic to cats and wasn't allergic to dogs, which I found very strange because my nose runs, my eyes stream, I get itchy, I can't breathe properly. So if I wasn't allergic to dogs, why would that happen? But I'm just hoping that the longer I kind of expose myself to dogs here and other people's dogs, then I'll eventually desensitize myself and then I can get my own dog. So that's kind of the plan. But I really, really hope you enjoyed watching this, enjoyed seeing some of the dogs, and if you liked it, then please remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you the next time I make a video. Bye!